Now that we understand the relationship between slopes and parallel and perpendicular lines, we can actually write their equations. So for example 1, what is the equation of the line that is parallel to the red line below and goes through point A? So key words here, we're talking about equations of lines, so you should be thinking about your two formulas. And the other keyword here is parallel. So when I look at the line, I'm looking for something parallel to this. When I look at point A, I notice that point A is on a y-axis. So that means that's a y-intercept. I should be using y equals mx plus b for this one. So I need to find out what slope is. Well, the slope of this line is up 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. So the slope of this line is 2/3. Since we're looking for parallel, they have to have the same slope. So the slope I'm going to use is 2/3. B is right here. It is at -2. So our formula is y equals mx plus b. We know that since it's parallel, it's going to have the same slope, and our b is -2. So if I were to write an equation that goes through this point and is parallel to this red line, it would be y equals 2/3 x minus 2. Example 2, write the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the red line and goes through point B. Okay, so we are looking for something that is going to be perpendicular. So that should tell you something about its slope. When I look at point B, point B is on the y-axis, so it looks like we're going to be using slope-intercept form again. Okay, so we need to figure out what our slope is going to be and what our intercept is going to be. Okay, so since the slope of this line is 1, 2, 3, 4, up 4, -1. So the slope right now is up 4, -1. 4, -1. Since it's perpendicular, we can't use the same slope. We have to flip it and make it opposite. The slope we're going to use is 1/4. The intercept is +1. So our final answer is y equals 1/4 x plus 1. If I drew that line, it would go through this black point here, and it would be perpendicular to the red line given. Example 3, what is the equation of the line that is parallel to the line y equals x plus 3 and contains 4, 1? Okay, so the key word here is we're looking for something that is parallel. And when I look at 4, 1, 4, 1 is not a y-intercept. So it looks like we're going to be using point slope form. All right, so we need a slope and we need a point. Why does it keep doing that? Let's try that again. Can I move the whole thing? There we go. All right. So we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, so let's start with our slope. Well, the key word here is parallel, so we know that we need to use the same slope. So the slope of this line right here, well, there's no number, but I do know that there has to be a 1 right here. And since I'm going to be using the same slope, that means that the slope I'm going to use for my new line is also going to be 1 because parallel lines have the same slope. Our x1, y1 is going to be 4, 1. That was given. Oh, I'm going to put all my information. Y minus 1 equals 1, x minus 4. I'm going to distribute. And then finally, to get y by itself, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Our last example, what is the equation of a line that is perpendicular? We want to use perpendicular, so we're going to be flipping. X plus 3 contains 2, -5. We're going to be using this formula again because 2, -5, not a y-intercept.